Welcome to Legacy Healthcare Services. I'm Sandy Hoskins, the founder and president. Over the next few days, you're going to be participating in Legacy's new employee orientation process. We have worked to build an organization that will educate, support, and encourage your clinical excellence. I'm an OT who's treated in both the hospital and long-term care environments. I believe in the value that therapy brings to the rehab process. Everything we do as an organization is founded on the principle that therapy performed at its best helps achieve maximum benefits and the best outcomes. So our most important role is to advance that environment which is focused on clinical excellence. As you learn about our policies, procedures, and systems, we invite you to give us your feedback. We want to hear from you. We value your ideas and suggestions for improvement. I'm so glad you've joined our team. Our legacy is excellence.
What makes you successful at Legacy? Sure, it's licenses and education, skills and teamwork, but it's also these. Legacy Healthcare's company policies and procedures keep you on the job, doing your job. Remember, at Legacy, it's all about them, which means it's really all about you. Corporate policies and procedures help you do your very best.
Integrity.
We're passionate.
Quality.
Supportive. Legacy has specific things put in place. There is a person who is specifically a clinical specialist who we have access to by phone anytime.
Through Legacy's policies and procedures, we have online training, and it allows us to keep staff members on the cusp of current treatments and strategies so we can continue to provide quality of care.
The policies and procedures serve as the backbone for the checklist for things that we have to do in order for us to bring creativity and ingenuity to the treatments that we provide.
The policies and procedures help us to provide the care in a very high quality manner, in an ethical manner, and so that we can follow the regulations for secondary insurance and Medicare.
Our policies and procedures not only establish a framework for our employees, but they also, with that framework, help our employees set consistent standards at the facilities in which they work so that our customers know what to expect and so that we deliver the same good result in patient care at each of those facilities.
It's true. Legacy strives to provide the best possible working environment for its employees and to encourage respect for all. A good work environment here fosters a good experience here. Legacy believes it is the right of each employee to be free from harassment, discrimination, and retaliation in the workplace. We have zero tolerance for behavior that may reasonably be perceived as unlawfully discriminatory or harassing toward any person due to race, color, religion, sex, national origin, disability, age, sexual orientation, family care status, and any other basis protected by federal, state, or local law. We want a safe, healthy, and productive workplace. If you believe you have experienced unlawful discrimination, harassment, or retaliation, take it to a manager immediately. Our managers are here to help. Upon hire, you will complete an online new hire task list, which includes Legacy's employee handbook. The handbook covers several important human resource policies, including our policy on progressive discipline. We want you to be successful at Legacy. That's why we practice progressive discipline. The employment relationship between Legacy and its employees is by mutual consent and may be terminated by either the employee or Legacy at any time and for any legal reason. Legacy's goal, however, is for you to be a productive and valuable asset to the company for many years. We encourage open communication and, as a result, have a clear and straightforward process of notifying employees when performance or behavior issues arise. Typical disciplinary issues include tardiness, no-shows, unsatisfactory clinical documentation, and other poor performance and negative behaviors. Progressive discipline works for everyone. It features clear documentation of the problem and a specific outline of steps to improve performance and/or behavior. Levels of discipline include verbal, written, final written, suspension, and discharge. However, depending upon the nature and severity of the problem, Legacy reserves the right to choose any level of discipline up to and including discharge, skipping the other levels as needed. The place to go for the information you need to do your job well and to be successful at Legacy is our company intranet. Easy to use and simple to navigate, it contains important forms that are constantly updated. Everything from HR policies and how to take time off from work to license reimbursement and what to do in an emergency. Key highlights of the intranet are the Employee Handbook, your go-to guide for life at Legacy, and our benefits. The benefits section is one you'll want to see. It tells you what your benefits are, how to get them, and how to keep them. It includes an invaluable corporate contact sheet with phone numbers and email addresses, so you know who to call if something comes up that you can't handle online. Use the company intranet. It's fast, easy, and saves you time because it's online, which means you don't have to wait for return phone calls and emails. Best of all, it puts you in control. You have the power to get what you need when you need it. Another powerful tool that can help you manage key details of your employment at Legacy is Payroll Self-Service. Payroll Self-Service is our easy-to-use, simple-to-navigate employee website where you can track and manage things like your earnings statements, change of address, emergency contact, and email address. Payroll Self-Service provides you with flexibility and freedom because it's available 24 hours a day, giving you the power to do what you need to do when you want to do it. Benefits are a key part of the compensation package at Legacy. In accordance with healthcare reform law, employees who work an average of 30-plus hours per week, regardless of employment status, are eligible for medical benefits, including prescription drug coverage. In addition, employees working an average of 30-plus hours per week may enroll in a wide array of voluntary benefits, including, but not limited to, dental insurance, short and long-term disability, life insurance, vision insurance, and flex spending. Eligible employees also may elect to participate in supplemental benefits, including a 401k plan, license reimbursement, and paid time off, PTO. At Legacy, we use paid time off, PTO, for vacation, sick leave, holidays, and personal time. Here's how it works. Regardless of your employment status, if you regularly work an average of 30-plus hours per week, you are eligible for the company's full array of benefits, including 1. Medical and prescription drug insurance, 2. Voluntary benefits such as dental insurance, short and long-term disability, life insurance, vision insurance, and flex spending, and 3. Supplemental benefits such as license reimbursement, accrual of PTO, and 401k plan participation. If you regularly work 24 to 29.99 hours per week for Legacy and have the status of a paid time off eligible PTOE employee, then you are eligible for supplemental benefits including 1. PTO, 2. License reimbursement, and 3. 401k plan participation, subject to plan terms and conditions. If you regularly work fewer than 24 hours a week and have the status of a PRN employee, then you are eligible for 401k plan participation only, which is subject to plan terms and conditions. To obtain benefits as a newly hired full-time employee, you must enroll within your first 90 days of employment at Legacy. If you don't sign up for benefits within your first 90 days of employment, you will not receive benefits and must wait until Legacy's next open enrollment period to do so. To obtain benefits as a newly hired PTOE or PRN employee, you must 1. Work an average of 30-plus hours per week during your first 6 full months of employment at Legacy, and 2. Enroll by the deadline communicated to you in writing by Human Resources. Therefore, be sure to keep your personal email address updated in Payroll Self-Service, which is also where you will find directions for downloading, completing, and returning your benefit forms. You can opt in for voluntary benefits once a year, but a health screening is often necessary if you wait to enroll after you are first eligible. Thus, it's smart to sign up for everything you want at the outset. Benefits can be dropped or decreased at any time. The only other time you can sign up for benefits is if you experience a qualifying event under HIPAA, such as the birth or adoption of a child, a marriage, a divorce, or the death of a spouse or dependent child. If you experience a qualifying event as defined by HIPAA and wish to add or increase a benefit based on that event, then you must report the event and send any necessary paperwork to HR within 30 days of the event. To ensure your benefits are not interrupted, be certain to track your hours and continue working an average of 30 or more hours per week. If you fail to work an average of 30-plus hours per week, your benefits may be interrupted unless Legacy is required to continue them by law. If your benefits are interrupted because you have failed to work sufficient hours, your area rehab manager will inform you. If your benefits are interrupted, Legacy may change your status accordingly. If your benefits are interrupted, you may restore them by consistently working 30-plus hours per week for a predetermined period of time. Check with Human Resources to understand specifics regarding how to reinstate your benefits. The HR contact sheet is on the company intranet. To learn more about benefits, go to the intranet. Think of your PTO, paid time off, as a kind of bank. But instead of withdrawing money, you're withdrawing hours that you can use for vacation, personal time, holidays, and sick leave. To get PTO, you must work an average of 24 or more hours a week. Your PTO accrues based on the actual hours you work. Ask your manager how to request PTO. Except in the case of unforeseen emergencies, PTO must be requested at least 2 weeks in advance. So it's smart to plan your vacations and time off. However, a request to take PTO may be denied even if it's already been approved due to legitimate business reasons. Our number one commitment is to provide valuable and dependable service to our customers. Patients count on us, so they're our top priority. We have to have adequate coverage at all times. Negative PTO balances are not allowed. It's the same as bouncing a check at the bank. You can't use hours you haven't earned. On your anniversary date, up to 40 hours of your accrued unused PTO are automatically carried over. After that, you can cash out. The company will buy back from you up to 40 hours of any of your remaining PTO at 75% of your hourly wage. For more information and to find the form for PTO buyback, go to the company intranet. Legacy is in the business of providing a variety of skilled therapy care and wellness services for seniors so that they can live their best lives. Through the years, we've learned that how we do our job is just as important as what we do. Etiquette is all about who we are and how we are at work. The dress code varies by facility. Your manager will tell you what is acceptable. Bottom line, we want to look professional and meet our customers' expectations. Long fingernails are inappropriate because they may injure a patient. We recommend you avoid strong perfume due to the sensitivity of some patients and other employees. Please, no cleavage or bare midriffs. It's best not to wear sandals, high heels, or open-toed shoes. Don't wear sweatpants or shorts. And of course, practice good hygiene. Remember, check with your manager about appropriate attire. While cell phone calls are a necessary tool for many jobs, they're not appropriate in our service setting. Don't take calls during your sessions with patients, and never make cell phone calls unrelated to the patient you're working with. When in doubt, take it to a manager.
We define ourselves as a learning organization, And what that means is that we're always asking questions. We're asking questions from our customers, our employees, the patients we serve, of how we can improve our services. So it keeps us abreast of changes, and I think that that makes us an exciting place to be. We're not finished being the company we're going to be.
Legacy provides a lot of support. They provide training, they provide a clinical specialist, area managers, and the vice presidents are very supportive. I can call them, email them any time of the day.
I love working with people. I love our team, for one, and I love the residents that I work with on a day-to-day basis. It's so positive here.
I think probably the most important thing about this company is the focus that we put on patient care. That's easy to say, oftentimes not nearly as easy to do. We're very passionate about it. It speaks volumes, I think, about who we are, and I think it's hugely important that Sandy Hoskins is a therapist. We also are a very just care-driven company, also with respect to customers and employees alike.
Everyone wants to be successful on the job, to do meaningful work, to feel good at the end of the day, to believe they've made a difference, and to be compensated for that meaningful work with a good salary, time off, and benefits. Remember your Legacy Top 10 list for success. Number 1, treat coworkers, patients, and customers with the utmost courtesy and respect to foster a good working environment for everyone. 2, use the company intranet to learn, well, just about everything about Legacy, from our HR policies and your benefits to license reimbursement and how to find a form. 3, track and update important personal information on payroll self-service. 4, understand company policies by familiarizing yourself with the employee handbook. 5, sign up for your benefits when you are first eligible. 6, if you experience a qualifying event under HIPAA, report those changes to HR within 30 days so you can change or qualify for benefits. 7, work an average of 30+ hours per week to ensure your benefits continue uninterrupted. 8, PTO must be requested at least 2 weeks in advance. 9, dress and act professionally at work. Your manager or facility will tell you what's appropriate to wear. And 10, please don't use your cell phone while you're with a patient. For more details, see the intranet. Following corporate policies and procedures are your key to success at Legacy, because when you're at your best, she's at her best.